Good morning. It is Thursday, June 5th. I'm Lauren Prisball.
And I'm Tim Ryan. Part of Interstate 30 in East Dallas is closed after a fatal accident.
Latoya is live on the scene with the latest. Latoya?
Well, getting to this area can be a nightmare. In fact, it took us a while to get here as well because, as you can see, all westbound lanes remain closed here on I-30 and Jim Miller. The HOV lane, though, is open. The problems began around 4:30 this morning. Officers say that a woman was driving westbound on I-30 when one of her tires went flat. A second driver didn't notice that and crashed into the car that had the flat. Now, that driver didn't stick around. We're told the man ran off. A third car tried to avoid that crash. The driver swerved, hit an 18-wheeler, and the impact of that second crash killed the woman who was driving that car. The vehicular crimes unit is still on scene now. This tie-up could last for hours, we're told, as they investigate what happened. And I know, Chip, a lot of people will be wanting to know how they can get around this mess, because right now many of them are just stuck here on the shoulder. What can you tell them, Chip?
I can tell you that trying to slide to the south is probably your better bet, though I'm going to give you two alternate routes in this area. I-30 traffic, again, shut down, as Latoya was mentioning, and the goal is to get everything reopened by 7:30, so that's 30 minutes away. We'll see if they can meet that expectation or not. This is going to be a shot of the detour that is set up. Sorry, this is not exactly correct. Now it will be, of all the traffic onto that service road that Latoya was mentioning. Even though police officers are set up to direct traffic at these very busy interchanges like St. Francis, Jim Miller, and going over to Ferguson, it's obviously not enough to keep it consistently moving through this area. So sliding down to the south is a great alternate route. If you were to get off at Big Town Boulevard, where the backups begin on I-30, move down south of 80 to Military Parkway, that seems to be working okay. Syene, which is just south of that, would be even better because fewer people are using that route now, and move over to East Grand Avenue. But if you did take Military Parkway, you could go back up to the north at Dolphin Road. The other alternate route to the north would be to go over to John West, over to Ferguson Road. But the problem is, once you get to Ferguson Road and 30, where the police are directing traffic, there's a bias set up to keep that flow moving of the westbound I-30 service road over Ferguson Road. And then you see that mark I've put over in the upper right-hand part of this shot. Another problem on the east side of Dallas County here, specifically hurting the folks trying to move to the High-5 from Mesquite and Balk Springs. The wreck that has occurred here, the second one of the morning around La Prada, currently sits in the HOV lane and left lane. A wrecker still needed there. The earlier troubles on I-35 around Northwest Highway have cleared away. A reminder around the Highway 114 FM 156 interchange, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to the west of the Texas Motor Speedway. Signal lights are malfunctioning in that construction zone, so there's huge backups in that area. You know what? I think that's enough from me. Let's go over to Jenna.